This tribute is dedicated to celebrating the life and achievements of Kyungbo Kim, also known as Alarm in the world of esports. On November 7th, 2021, Alarm unexpectedly passed away. He was taken away from this world far too soon at the young age of 20. Despite this abrupt end, Alarm lived his life to the fullest as a kind-hearted human being who dedicated his time to being the very best in every way imaginable. His incredible 20 years of life saw him accomplish so much. Now, of course, most, if not all of us, recognize him for what he did in the world of professional Overwatch, and we will certainly talk about that. But life is more than a game. It's important to look beyond his career. After all, Alarm was a human being who had an impact on thousands, if not millions, of other people. And that all starts with his kindness. Throughout this entire video, you'll see exactly what made him so special. It's that constant smile, positivity, and effort to brighten up the days of others around him that made him stand out so much. That wholesome letter he sent to Poco that one time, wishing him luck in the playoffs, is among one of the big memories that will forever be engraved into everybody's mind. It's so innocent and yet considerate. If you can't read what it says, allow me to help. To Poco. Bonjour. I don't know if I will go to the Fusion or not, but if I join the Fusion, I want to be close with you. When I went to the Fusion house for dinner, I was nervous, so I didn't even say hi, and I regret it now. I want to be like you, so I started going to the gym with Snillo. I want to go to the gym with you, together with Snillo and EQO. I don't know when this letter will get to you, but I hope you will make it to the playoffs. I will cheer you on. Goodbye, handsome guy. He wrote that letter to Poco in 2019 before he was even old enough to join the league. This type of gesture goes to show what kind of values he carried with him in day-to-day life. It's the little things that always seemed to matter to him. He made it his mission to be kind and considerate to anybody who got to know him personally. And it's safe to say that he accomplished that in full. Whether it was Apex, Contenders, or the Overwatch League, Alarm formed many life-lasting friendships. Carpe, Poco, and Funny Astro, among other teammates, have shown how much his friendship meant to them, and that's only to name a few individuals of many. This doesn't even include former competition, coaches, and fans. The number of reactions on social media goes to show what he meant to this entire community, and while I don't know Alarm's family or friends outside of Overwatch personally, surely he had a similar impact on all of them too. It's not often in this world where you come across someone who is so genuine and so kind to literally anybody he encounters. He did a lot of good in this world, despite only recently transitioning into adulthood. He was a role model in so many different ways, and he truly does deserve all of the praise in the world. And that is only one aspect of his life, because aside from being a great person, Alarm was also a generational esports athlete. We simply have to spend time acknowledging that incredible career and his achievements. Alarm's mother requested for the community to remember her son as a great player, and it's safe to say that we can definitely do something like that for her. From the moment he transitioned to Flex Support until the final match of his career, Alarm was considered to be a world-class support player. If it weren't for the strict age limitation, he likely would have been in the Overwatch League since day one, or soon after its beginning at the very least. Alarm was known as a skilled and explosive player who could take over on just about any Flex Support character. His signatures in Yada, Ana, and Baptiste constantly gave the opposition something to worry about because he'd carry his team with crazy heroics on a daily basis. It's not often that you come across a support player who is arguably the best in the world on so many different roles. Alarm was in a class of his own. When you think of the best support players to ever touch this game, Alarm is easily in the conversation for that #1 spot. And what makes his reign so impressive is that longevity factor. From late 2017 or early 2018 until 2021, he remained at the top. And it's easy to see why. Alarm always worked hard to be the very best. Just his Overwatch League career alone makes him a first ballot Hall of Famer. In 2 seasons, he put up the 5th most healing in the league at 2.7 million. He also ranks top 3 in final blows, eliminations, and hero damage when combining Zenyatta, Baptiste, and Ana stats. Along with the statistics come some noteworthy accolades. Alarm won the 2020 Overwatch League Rookie of the Year award and was nominated as a 2020 Roll-Star. He also happened to be a part of the MVP race that year. That is one heck of a rookie year. Also adding onto the resume is a top 4 finish in the 2020 playoffs, a Summer Showdown Finals appearance, and a Countdown Cup Finals appearance. The Fusion made the playoffs in both years Alarm was part of the team. In his Overwatch League tenure, Alarm posted a 42-18 record when combining regular season, tournament, and playoff matches. That's a win percentage of close to 70%. Success followed him on a consistent basis. It takes serious skill and dedication to be that successful at the highest level of competition there is. That's the type of stuff that legends are made of. And don't forget, Alarm showed greatness long before his time in the Overwatch League. He had a bright career right from the start. In Season 1 of Apex, when he still played main tank mind you, his Team BK Stars finished top 3. Then, after a bit of grinding, he found his way to Fusion University. And that is where the real story begins. From his humble beginnings on the team in early 2018 until the moment he left, Alarm transcended into one of the best players in the entire world. As he continued to hone his skills, Fusion University put up some of the greatest consistency in the history of North American contenders. Alarm and Fusion University went on to win 4 straight seasons of contenders, with the opposition rarely pushing them to their limits. Alarm's relevance through every significant era of pro Overwatch up until the present is a rare thing to come by. Only a select handful of all-time greats have been capable of such a feat, and when factoring in his everlasting kindness, he was one of the greatest teammates of all time. All in all, Alarm's career will forever be celebrated as one of the most illustrious gaming careers of all time. So yes, Mama Alarm, your son was a great player, but he was so much more than that. He was an Overwatch legend, icon, and role model, but he was also an exemplary human being. Alarm's passing has led to many saddened people across the world. Both people who knew him personally and those who could only watch him from afar were overtaken by sadness after hearing about his passing. There's nothing wrong with being sad or taking time to grieve over this, but let us not stay in this state of mind forever. Alarm wouldn't want such a thing. Alarm dedicated his life to making others smile, and if there truly is an afterlife, he'd want us to think of him fondly with a smile on our faces up above. He always did what he could to make others happy, so it's the least that we can do to honor him. Thank you for all that you have done, Alarm. This entire community, as well as your friends and family, are all internally grateful for all that you have done and just gracing us with your presence and kindness. Words can't even begin to describe how much you will be missed. May we all meet you again one day. Rest in peace.